Good morning, friends. It is 6:24 a.m. right now. I have until 7 a.m. to unload my car full of stuff over here and get my car off of Library Walk. Alright, we're all unpacked. Let's get our car out of here. Alright, so we are done with setup. I have a 10 by 10 space, two 6-foot tables, and then a very different layout compared to the usual artist alley setup. And then there's also catalog right on this side. I want to make some more like cardboard cutouts of the pets and stuff to put around to decorate this space. Maybe I'll work on that today and then bring them tomorrow. But yeah, ta-da! Oh, and then here's right here. Hi friends, it is day 1 of the UCSD Vendor Fair. The hours today are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. This fair is taking place from Monday to Friday, so I feel like I'm working a normal job with these hours since conventions are usually during the weekend, so I'm used to long hours during the weekend, but not being out and about during the weekday. This is my first time here, and honestly my first time vending at like a college fair. I've done like artist alley events that are held by organizations here before, but I've yet to do like an actual outdoor fair here, and I'm running on 3 hours of sleep right now. It was very last minute like acceptance and prep work, and I think it's been like a year since my last outdoor setup, so I was working out the logistics since my setup has changed, and I wasn't sure if I remembered how to set up outside, but everything went fine. It was a bit hard though since I was setting up solo, which canopies are not great doing solo, but we're good. We're all set up. I actually forgot my SD card for my camera this morning, but there's a Target on campus, so I ran in the moment they opened so I can buy an SD card just so I can get footage today. I would use my phone, but the quality bothers me, and also it's mostly because I don't have any storage space left on my phone. And do you need a receipt with that? No. Okay, you're all set to go. Thank you. Have a good one. It is 3:18 p.m. right now. I'll be quite honest and say that I honestly completely forgot to do any vlogging since opening. I was too busy drawing. I feel like usually anime conventions are so fast-paced, and I have like no room to focus on anything else except like taking care of transactions and interacting with customers and stuff. And since this is a lot more like slow pace, I've had a lot of time to just sit and draw, which is honestly quite nice. But I made back all my expenses by 11:45 a.m. and I've hit my sales goals for today, so that's wonderful. I'm really happy with where I'm at right now for a just like, you know, little college vendor fair. This event is definitely not like my primary demographic, which is usually anime fans at an anime convention. So I think for a more normal general audience crowd, this is actually really good. Henry brought me popcorn chicken. So big shout out to Henry for the sustenance. The slaps. Delicious. I say that my location is less than ideal when taking a look at traffic flow. Library Walk is this really long stretch going from Geisel Library all the way down to Center Hall, which is where I am, but I'm at the very end of Library Walk right in front of Center Hall. There's only one vendor next to me before the end of the vendor fair row. So the only traffic I'm really getting is when there's a rush of students coming out of Center Hall after a lecture, or some people coming in from the bus stop, and a few trickling down from the rest of Library Walk. But I think there's a very big difference in the traffic flow of Library Walk, more towards like the library and price center side versus over here. So I think I definitely would have seen at least a little increase in my sales if I was a bit closer to the front and not towards the very end of the row, but considering our location, I'd still say that I'm doing really well. I've also been having a lot of people asking if I will be here for the rest of the week, which I am, stuck here till Friday. So a lot of people are saying that they'll think about it or they'll wait until later on in the week to come back to make purchases, which I'm not surprised. I was expecting a lot of that today, especially because the vendor fair is so long. They have many days to kind of sit on their purchase. I've been getting a lot of sales for either individual art prints or my 4 for 20 deal for the art prints, which matches the pattern from the few other events I've had at UCSD. I think the students here are buying art prints to like decorate their dorm rooms or their apartment rooms, which makes sense. And a lot of people are also buying them to gift to their friends as well, which I think is so cute. It's 4:30 p.m. right now, and it's definitely slowed down a lot within the last hour. Throughout the day today, there's definitely been waves for the purchases, and I think it usually comes from when the students are leaving the lecture and that downtime they have in between. That's when I'll usually get an increase in the amount of people browsing and purchasing. So during that lull in between where everyone's kind of in class, I have a lot of downtime to like draw. I'm honestly not as tired as I was expecting to be, being that I'm running on 3 hours of sleep and I've been here since 6 a.m. I think it's because it's like nice, slow and steady, so I don't really feel the really intensive energy of transaction after transaction and like socialization after socialization that usually happens at anime conventions. So honestly, doing quite good. It's a really good change of pace. It is 4:41 p.m. right now, 20 minutes until closing. I think I'm gonna start organizing the back and getting the rest of my canopy walls up so I can zip up the setup for the night, since I am allowed to keep my setup on library walk. Thank God. I don't think I'd be able to set this up every single day. I think I would cry if that was the case. But the canopy walls do take a bit of time to get up, so I think I'm going to start now so I can leave at a decent time and then pack up all of my big ticket items to bring back home with me for the night. So I'm going to start tearing down now, so I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Hello friends, it is day 2 of the UCSD Vendor Fair. Today's hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. It is currently 10:24 and I finally finished organizing my stall and opening it up for customers. So I did not anticipate for there to be so much traffic on the fairway today. It took me like almost an hour to get here, and usually it takes me 20-25 minutes to drive to the school, but I forgot that it's a weekday and normal people drive to school and work during the hours of 8 to 9 a.m. So my bad. But it also looks like majority of the vendors are arriving here at around 10 a.m. anyway. So I think between the hours of 9 to 10 a.m. yesterday, sales were pretty slow anyway. So I wasn't too concerned getting here late, since I think I started getting more customers from like 11 onward, which I think about when I was in college. I was not the most early riser, so makes sense on the college student sleeping schedule. I brought more of my one-piece tote bags from home today, since surprisingly this one was the best seller out of all my tote bag designs yesterday, which is very surprising. But yeah, restocked on these to make sure I have enough for today. I don't know, sales pattern is probably going to change anyways, but just in case, I had like one left by the end of yesterday. So see, the good thing about being so local to the event is that I don't have to worry about carrying like all the inventory that I can possibly manage to the event on the first day, because since I'm local, I can just bring a little bit of whatever I think is running low on a day-to-day basis, which is so nice. Someone stole the Soot Sprite blinking keychain. I can't even tell when it was stolen because I honestly forgot to check around the stall yesterday, or maybe I just didn't notice. But this is gone, and it's supposed to be here. And I found it weird that there was no Soot Sprite purchases yesterday, since it tends to be a bestseller for me usually, but that makes me think that it was stolen pretty early on in the day. Oh well. I couldn't even possibly fathom wanting to or actually stealing from small business, so it makes me pretty upset every time I see things get stolen. But it's also one of those things where when you're doing Artist Alley or these vendor events, you just kind of accept the fact that theft will just always be a given. It's something that's gonna happen, and you just hope that it happens on the occasion rather than all the time. But it's one of those things where I just have to learn to accept. But it still makes me pretty upset, because why would you do that? Got some drawing done today, and I'm hoping I can do some more drawing today as well. But I just wanted to show you guys what I was working on. So the context is I made this sticker for a stamp rally that I'll be participating in one of my November events, and it's like of the the yan-yans, but I made a yan-yan with Ollie for this. And so I was like, oh my god, I want to draw more Asian snacks, but feature the other two pets. I have Chai and Sunny, and so I made Hello Panda. Instead of Hello Panda, it's Hello Sunny. And then a moment of revelation yesterday when I came up with this one. But Choco Chai, and like instead of Choco Pie, Choco Chai. So cute. I have some more planned, and I'm hoping to make enough of them to put onto a sticker sheet for a bunch of Asian snacks featuring the pets, but I also wanted to turn some of them to keychains as well. So fingers crossed, maybe I can finish another 2 today, and maybe if I'm lucky enough I can finish the sticker sheet, since I needed to order a sticker sheet restock ASAP. So if I can finish it, I can put it into my next order, so I can hopefully get it in time by maybe the end of November for one of my events. But yeah, let's see what we can get done today. It is 12 p.m. right now. Today definitely feels much slower than yesterday. Not even just transaction, but traffic-wise, there's not many people passing by or just walking through the area today. I expected a bit of a drop-off from yesterday, but this is pretty drastic. But maybe the campus just isn't up and active yet, so we shall see. We do have until 5 p.m, so I'm just going to continue drawing, and I'll give you guys an update whenever I remember to vlog. It is 2:55 p.m, definitely much slower than yesterday. I did talk to a few of the vendors around, and I think general consensus amongst everyone that today is slower than yesterday. I'm currently at less than half of what I made at the end of the day yesterday. The fruit of today's labor, we got this one and this one. Look at them all together, they look so cute. Remember in the morning when I said that I noticed this charm was missing on the display in the front? I'm pretty sure it went missing towards the very beginning of the day, because as I expected, this one's selling way more today. I did not sell a single one of this one yesterday, so I think it was taken really early on in the day and I didn't notice, and so no one saw it, and so no one could buy it. It is 4:47 p.m. right now, so I'm about to go close up. We ended the day off at around a bit over half of what we made yesterday. I swear, I feel like this vlog has been just me sitting here and being like, hi, it's been good, I'm drawing, which is basically a TLDR of how it's been for the past 2 days. But yeah, I'm sorry in advance if this is a kind of boring vlog. I don't know. It's really just been me sitting here by myself all day. But yes, we are going to go close up now, so I will see you all for tomorrow. Bye! Hello friends, it is day 3 of the UCSD Vendor Fair, and I am joined by a special guest today. Hi! I have Sunny here with me today. Thankfully, my table is in this nice shaded area and the direct sunlight doesn't really hit us. So he is chilling here. You enjoying your stick? Hey! I feel like today's vlog is just going to be me updating you on what Sunny's doing at every hour. But today already feels much faster than yesterday, and I think it might be because of the class schedules. I'm pretty sure Monday, Wednesday, Friday, their classes only lasts for an hour, and it's like an hour and a half on Tuesday, Thursdays. So technically the amount of time that we have between classes where the students get out of class and have time to walk down library walk to peruse through the vendor fair booths, I think on Tuesday and Thursday they have less time since their classes are longer. Oh, and I wanted to show you the new print that I got made at my local print shop yesterday. I had Tyler go pick it up for me since they would have closed by the time I got to them, but I made a little illustration of Sunny in a swimming pool to turn into an art print. It turned out so cute. Look at it. I look under the table and what do I see? Sunny, what are you chewing on? Oh my goodness. Hi. Your little tooth is showing. It is 1 p.m. and Sunny is knocked out under the table. Slumped from having so much attention on him and getting so many pets. I'm so glad that he's been doing so well here though, since we got him from a shelter, so I had really no background on like just his behavior and stuff. Like, I knew that he was really friendly with people. He loves people, he loves the attention from people, and he loves playing with and meeting other dogs. But he is a bit like reactive, at least when we first got him, so I was afraid he'd be like, ah, and trying to jump all over everyone that he meets. But thankfully he's been really like mild-mannered and just chill whenever he's meeting everyone, and even when we were walking down library walk to get to my table. So yeah, I think I'm probably good to bring him for the next 2 days as well. It's so funny because people ask for his name and I'm like, oh, his name is Sunny. They're like, oh, Sunny, that's so fitting. Is it because he's a golden retriever? And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go with that. It's totally not because he's named after the 1,000 Sunny in One Piece. I'm not a weeb, I swear. It is 2:48 p.m. and Sunny is completely out of commission. He said, Mom, I've been too hard at work, getting pets all day, and being your best employee. A big shout out to Henry for bringing me some snacks today, because your girl remembered to bring some food and treats for Sunny, but brought nothing for herself. So I've had no lunch yet, and I was quite hungry. But some Hello Panda and some crackers really saved me. Oh, also, I gotta show y'all what I finished today. I've been working on the Asian snacks, but with my pets, and I was trying to finish the other ones today, but I just had no inspiration. But I did finish this one instead. I've had the sketch for this one on my iPad for like the longest time, but just never found the time or energy to do the line art and coloring of it. But it's a capybara sticker sheet with a bunch of different capybaras. This was a totally random sketch that I did on one random night, but I'm so glad it turned out well after the line art and coloring. I definitely made a good decision bringing my B grade pins and charms to this event. We're down to 2 charms left in the B grade bin, and then like probably half of my B grade pins stock has been bought, which is really good. B grade flaws are always just like such minor small things, but as like the artists and the designers behind the product, it's noticeable to us, and so it becomes a B grade, which is great because discount for you, and it gets it out of my inventory. And I've had like these B grades kind of just sitting around for a while, but I have been doing a lot of events where I had to fly for the convention, and I never bring B grades along with me for those events because it's just like extra space and extra weight. And depending on the setup, if I have a small 6-foot table like AX, I can barely fit my catalog onto my table already, so there's just no space for B grades. So I've been waiting for like a local event for me to be able to bring my B grades along, and this was definitely the right event for it, considering the demographic of the event as well. Because thinking back to when I was in college, like, yeah, I totally rummaged through a B grade bin if that meant there were discounts on the products. So the B grades have definitely been doing really well at this event. The preferred payment method at this event is definitely Apple Pay. Like, I'd say 80% of my transactions has happened through Apple Pay. Very few Venmos, which is surprising because I used Venmo a lot when I was in college. Few cash, and like few physical cards. Like most students are just pulling out their phone and going beep 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 through Apple Pay. So if you're considering these like college vendor fairs, I would definitely suggest having something that can take tap to pay as a form of payment. Finished another one for the Asian snack series. This is Pocky, like pa, teehee. But anyways, that's how they all look together right now. It's coming together so well. I'm so happy with how it's turning out. 4:50 p.m. We're almost to the end of the day. Numbers today ended up being better than yesterday. Not as good as Monday though. The Evolution Gacha has been really popular today. This whole thing was full, and now we're down to this much, which was way more than the last 2 days. What the? This entire vlog has just been a Sunny fan cam. But look at that face. Alright, it is 5 p.m, so time to close it for today. Overall, pretty good day. I think I was a bit less bored and stuff because I had Sunny to watch over. But yeah, it was fun. I really liked having him here, and I'm glad he's so well behaved while he's here. But yeah, gonna close up the booth now, and I will see you all tomorrow. Sunny, say bye. Sunny, say bye. Bye, friends. I only see your schnauzer right now. Day 4 of the Vendor Fair. Sunny's here with me again today. He's just an ippy baby boy. So tired from working so hard. Sunny was worn out way quicker today compared to yesterday though. I brought him and it took him 4, maybe 5 hours before he was slumped enough to settle down and take a little nap. But I brought him today, and after an hour he was ready to lay down. So I wonder if yesterday wore him out more than I thought it did, which is good because a tired dog's a happy dog. But yeah, he's just sleeping on the side. And this vlog is boring. I apologize. This is the reality of spending a Monday through Friday week at a vendor fair. Don't get me wrong, I am very grateful to be in a position where I'm here in vending and this is my job, and it's pretty nice and chill and stuff. But that's exactly what it is. I've just been kind of chilling all week. I'm tired by the end of the day, but there's not too much going on or happening other than me interacting with a lot of people, watching Sunny, answering the "can I pet your dog?" question. Which if I had $1 for every time someone has asked me that, I wouldn't even need to be selling here. It's not the last day yet, but I can already say that I definitely come back if the fair dates doesn't collide with any other big anime convention dates for the next upcoming fairs. I'd be back. It's local, it's nice, it's chill. I'm making a satisfactory amount for the effort being put in. I was really tempted to bring my laptop to edit some vlogs while I was here, since it's slow enough that I technically could, but I feel when I'm editing vlogs I am so hyper fixated with my AirPods in and just staring at the screen for hours, going click 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 and rehearing the same clip so many times so I could get the cut right, that I was just so fixated on it that I think having my flow constantly interrupted from having to stop and then take transactions and switching back and forth, I don't think I'd like that. So I'm I could be using this time to edit vlogs, but nah, I'll just draw instead. It's 4:10 p.m. right now. I think today has felt the slowest out of the last 4 days that I've been here, and I heard Friday is supposed to drop off a lot. I'll still be here though.
Yeah.
Henry once again, bless his soul, dropped by with some snacks. I have a ridiculously large bag of Sour Patch Kids. I thought it would just be a small thing of Sour Patch, and also Swedish Fish and Funyuns that I'm too lazy to reach for right now. But those would be lasting me until probably way past tomorrow. But I definitely knew that today was slower because I feel the slower an event is, the more I want to eat. I just want to snack and sit there and chomp on things when it's really slow. Sunny was biting a wrapper. But yeah, I brought my own lunch today, and I finished that, and I was gosh, I really want to be eating something right now. Meanwhile, really busy conventions, you are way too focused on interacting with customers and taking sales, and it's transaction after transaction. You have no room in your head to be even thinking about eating, or at least at conventions I find myself rarely eating. I'll bring some snacks or one meal along to eat, and then after that it's nothing until dinner. But anyways, yeah, just random thoughts now because it's pretty dead and I have nothing else to do. I mean, I could draw, but I've been drawing and I'm tired now and I want to yap instead. But I've been really thinking about branded packaging. Technically the aesthetic of my brand and on my business cards and on my table banner and everything, it's me. But I didn't really want that to be branding on bags and stuff that I use to give customers their order. But now that I am pushing towards making more original character art and I want to be drawing my pets more often, I think it'd be cute to incorporate them into the branding and the packaging. And so I was okay, yes, that's definitely gonna be the packaging theme is gonna have like drawings of my pets and stuff on them. But then now like I'm thinking for bags, right? Because for orders with like just charms, stickers, art prints, sticker sheets, enamel pins, yada yada, like little items, I either use like this little bag, or sometimes you get a glassine bag depending on what I have in stock, or like this paper bag right here. And so it's like fine. I think it would be cute if I got these printed and outsourced by manufacturer to have it like be blue and like match the branding and stuff. I think that'd be cute. It's not too high of a priority right now, but I am mostly been thinking about like gift bags. I don't have any on me, but you know, just like those paper bags with handles that you get, and those would be for purchases of like my hats or my tote bags, like big bulkier items. But I'm debating because I think those like paper bags would be really nice, and I'm sure they'd look cute as well, but it's like technically a one-time use things. I know people keep paper bags. I mean, I sometimes hoard paper bags when I think they look really cute, but if I made those like more reusable like grocery store type of bags, then you can like keep it as well. But I know the MOQ for those are really high, and I don't know if I want to commit to like 1,000 of those bags. Like that feels like a lot, and I feel like I'm always like, oh no, like by the time I get there like 200, I'm gonna be sick and tired of it. But that's my worry right now with it. And also those like big grocery store type bags, they feel a bit too big for like just totes and bucket hats. You know, like if I was like selling Ita bags or like big bulkier items like hoodies and cardigans and shirts or whatever, I think that would make sense. But I don't know, I like am leaning a bit more towards paper bags, like sturdy, cute paper bags for these, but I don't know. So I will be thinking about that a bit more, but I do know that I want more branded packaging for conventions and stuff, since it's been like over 2 years now of doing conventions, and now that I'm doing big ones and I'm a bit more established in the scene and I know that I do them really often, I think it'd be something that's really nice to have. Sunny's just in front of the booth acting like he's a customer here. What you doing there? I did some chip eating ASMR for y'all, but I know people have conflicted opinions about the sounds of people eating. How about a bag wrestling instead? We got 30 minutes till closing. I'm losing my mind. Look at our B grade bins. We are all out of B grade acrylic charms. This has basically been reduced to half of what we started with. A success. Sometimes I also dislike outdoor events because the vinyl stickers start like curling at the edges. Like you can really tell with the high-Q ones that the edges start like lifting and curling inward. I didn't really get that much drawing done today. I honestly couldn't even tell you what I spent all day doing. But this is what I did do. So we have this one. That one's Sunny. Then we have Melon as Chai. I didn't get around to finishing it, but the orange one is gonna be Ollie. Sunny, where'd your ears go? What happened to your ears? Bloop. Bloop. Alright friends, it is 4:59, so I'm going to start packing up so we can get out of here. So far, the rankings is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, and then today. And then we'll see what happens on Friday. Shani, what do you think about today? What the heck? That's not a reply, sir. You got something to say? Try to eat the mic. But anyways, Sunny and I are going to clean up and head out now, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, it is day 5 of the UCSD Vendor Fair. Last day, final stretch, so ready to be done. This is officially my longest event ever. I've only ever done 4-day conventions, and those are really tiring. This one, not as tiring in terms of like the pace, but it's just longer, And I'm here every single day by myself. But I did get a lot of drawing done this week though, so that's nice. Well, I mean, I said I got a lot of drawing done, but technically it was only enough drawing to make one full sticker sheet. But I'm going to reuse some of the sticker sheet designs to make charms, which I will show you in a bit. Okay, so I finished these 3 yesterday. Then I did the sketch line art and coloring for this one today as well. So I have enough stickers to put them onto a sticker sheet now. It took a lot of reorganizing to get all of them to fit nicely, but there they are. So cute. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think I am definitely going to be turning the Nyan Nyan, Kitty Cat, Hello Sunny, and probably Choco Chai into acrylic charms. I was thinking that for these 3 right here, I can make them like a linking acrylic charm. Still debating on the others though. Tell me why the one day that I decide to wear a skirt and have my legs exposed, it is so cold. And usually I have like a second tablecloth that I use to like cover up my display at the end of the day at Artist Alley. And if I'm cold, I'll like use that tablecloth as like a blanket for my legs. But since I'm using both of my tablecloths, since it's an outdoor setup, my legs are so cold. Help. Here is today's fit. Featuring this technically skirt from Zara, which I am in love with because it gives me the illusion of a skirt while the comfortability of the short, which is great for vending. Something I was talking to Henry and some of the other artists here about the other day was like, I feel like, at least personally for me, there's been a lot of comments of like, oh my god, did you draw all this? Or like, did you make all this? Like, and I'm like, yeah, like I drew everything you see. And there was a lot of shock whenever I said that, like, no way, really? All of this? Like, that's crazy, yada yada. Because I think at these types of vendor fairs, people are a lot more used to resellers. So the people that are selling like movie posters or like, you know, things that you would find more in the exhibitors or flea market space. And they're not really used to vendors from an Artist Alley space who illustrate and design all of their own products themselves. So I feel like there was more like intense surprise leading into appreciation of my work at this table, because usually when people go into an Artist Alley space, people who attend anime conventions and are seeking out Artist Alley and entering Artist Alley, they come in knowing that these are artists and everything at their table is their art. Meanwhile here, when you're just like casually browsing and stuff and you're seeing like clothes and jewelry and like movie posters, books, yada yada, and then you like come across an artist table, it's a very like drastic change and people are like, whoa, wait, like you made this? I wouldn't have expected that kind of deal. Like, I don't know if I made any sense explaining that. There was just a lot of comments asking me if like I made all this, and when I told them I did, they were like, no way. I was like, yes way. I feel like at every single event that I've been vlogging for, I'm always like, oh my god, I did not talk to the camera enough. I'm not gonna have enough vlog footage. It's gonna be like 1 minute of content per day. And I think that every time, right? But every time I go to edit my vlogs, I'm cutting out so many clips because all I do is yap. I go yap, 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 yap. About what? I don't even know. So I don't even know why I have to worry whether or not I have enough vlog footage, because I always end up having way too much footage that I have to cut so that the video isn't 40 minutes of me yapping away at God knows what, unless y'all want to hear me yapping away for 40 minutes at a time, because I don't know, well, if you do, let me know and we can get that done. But anyways, I sold out of all the Spirited Away tote bags that I've brought, which don't get me wrong, it wasn't an insane amount. I probably brought like 6, 7. I saw that I was down to 2 today, and so I was gonna bring some to restock, but to be honest, I forgot to grab it when I left the house, and I did not want to turn back around to grab like 2 extra tote bags. So it's cool. I mean, it's $3.55 right now, so if someone really wanted another one, I'd tell them to display. Also, this is so random, but it's weird for y'all to like actually see my face during the vlog. I just realized, right? Because usually at anime conventions, I'm always wearing a mask. And so, like, all my vlogs just me talking during the convention, so it's always like this is when you see most of the time, right? You see me this time. with all the weird facial expressions that I make when I'm talking. Because I'm like, like when it's like this, all you can see is like my eyes like moving. But God, I feel like I have a very dramatic face when I'm talking. It's always like, that's gonna be my thumbnails. I don't even know what faces I made just there. But yeah, I don't know. Once again, I think we're hitting it's like the 4 p.m. crazies where you have like an hour left to go, and so you start getting a bit stir crazy at your table, and then you start rambling about God knows what, and then it's just yep. That's been like my soundbite ever since I came back from Boston, and after hanging out with my best friend there. I feel like the entire weekend our soundbite was like yap, said in that exact way, right? Y'all ever have like those sound bites that just like constantly play on loop in your head, and then sometimes you also start saying it in real life as well, and then you're like, oh my God, I really should stop that. Like, can you imagine if someone came to my table and then like I was like yap, like excuse me, ma'am, what? Or oh my gosh, like another one that I say all the time, which would make absolutely no sense to anyone because it is so specific to me and my boyfriend, but we say what the heckums a lot, like what the heck, but instead of what the heck we say what the heckums, and it's actually like you'd have to watch One Piece, but Peckums from One Piece, yeah, we started saying what the Peckums. I don't know why, okay? I can't even explain how this happened, but we started saying what the Peckums, and then it turned into what the heckums. And that's how I got that soundbite. So now, anytime, instead of saying what the heck like a normal person, I'm like, what the heckums? I'm like, what'd you say? I said, what the heckums? Can we make this a thing so that I don't feel like I'm crazy? I feel like right now it's just a sit down and yap with Ivy segment of the vlog with no actual information pertaining to how this event is. It's just purely yapping. But anyways, another thought I had is that I wanted to start making dad hats. I meant dad hats. But anyways, I was thinking of making some dad hats because actually, like, I like bucket hats, but I also wear dad caps pretty often, and I kind of want some of my own. And also because my boyfriend doesn't really wear bucket hats, and he wears a lot of dad hats, like very, very often, and so I kind of want him to have something to wear as well. I think I'm just designing it so he can like have some of my merch to wear, because I have bucket hats but he never wears those, so like I think it'd be nice for him to have a cap design to wear and promote at conventions when he's working the table, if he so pleases. But anyways, since I wanted to make it like our pets themed anyways, so I think it'd be cute. So dad hats coming, date to be determined. I don't know how long sampling is gonna take and how long it's gonna take for it to be produced. I think if I got started like right now and I end up coming out with a good design, I could probably, hopefully, maybe have it in time for ALA, which I would hope would be the case since I'm really excited for ALA and it's always one of my better conventions as well. So I think I'd like to have at least a few new things before the start of that convention, like a few new big ticket items. I already have a reversible hat in the works for sampling, so hopefully it comes in time for that one, and then maybe I can get one dad hat in before then, and then maybe also some of my branding bags that I was talking about yesterday. So I think my goal is to get all those things in by ALA. Maybe if I say it and publish it on this vlog, then it keeps me accountable, because I feel like there are so many things I want to make and I say I'll make and then it never happens. But it will this time. I know it will, or I hope it will.
I'm just like, okay, what's gonna look good on my bag?
Do you like have a lot of pins and stuff on your bag?
No, I don't. So it's just like, this is.
Oh my gosh, I have the same one but in black. And this is what I have for mine. I just lined them with my pins.
Wait, that's so cute. I just have like these 3 things.
Oh yeah, and then I like hang charms and stuff off of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I already hung one charm.
I know at one point it gets a bit too excessive, and so I'm like, oh, I guess I gotta get other bags to fit everything else.
I do have a second bag where it's just like a thin charm.
Yeah, but I love hanging pins on like the straps. Like that's my
so smart.
That's my ideal location for enamel pins on these bags.
Oh, because I thought, what if I just like pin it in the middle of the
yeah. I feel like that's where people usually think too, but at least for me, like I'm always like literally wearing my bag like this.
Oh.
And so it like just shows every time. And so this is my preferred location.
So cute. Wait, how much is it? Oh, it's 14.
All the high-key ones are 14.
Okay.
Hey, and you're all set to go. Thank you so much. Have a good one. You know, when I first started my Artist Alley vending journey, I was so fine and okay and honestly like wanted to be standing up the whole time I was here. But I feel like as the year has progressed and I've done more and more events and my bones are tired and sore and my knees hurt. I feel like I'm always so like, oh my god, when I have like a setup where I could like at least sit down when I want to and still be seen. Because when I have like a 6-foot table, I have the extra panel right in the front of me, and so if I sit down, you can't see me, and then when I'm sitting and then I stand up again, I scare people because I'm short and they don't see me behind the table. And so when I pop up like a mole, do moles pop out of holes? Are those moles? Groundhogs? Little... No, it is moles, like the whack-a-mole game. Okay, that was a weird tangent, but anyways. So like, you know, a 6-foot table, I have to have that middle panel. And so I have to be standing the whole time, like at AX, and my freaking legs are so tired at the end of the day. And then at the end of the week, my bones just hurt so much. So I'm so happy anytime I have a setup where I can sit and still be seen and be sat whenever I want to be. Look at how empty our B grade bin has gotten compared to Monday. Yeah. Definitely was a good choice bringing them here. So much of them have gone. Look at who came to visit me. It's his birthday today! Say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Henry.
Shout out to all the people who supported me on my birthday.
Woohoo! It is 5 p.m. Officially the end of the vendor fair. I don't know why I was speaking that voice. Once again, delirious right now. But yeah, it's been pretty good for the whole week. Of course, my expectations going into this event wouldn't be anywhere close to my expectations going to like, you know, a NYC or Otakon or like an anime convention where my primary demographic is. But for a local college vendor fair, it's been really good. After calculating sales for the entirety of the week and averaging it out, I reached my goal of what I was hoping to hit income-wise every single day. So that's great news. I'm really happy with where we ended up. I'm really happy and thankful for the turnout of this event. I was honestly prepared to have no event in October and therefore no income from events in October. So attending here was a nice surprise income-wise for this month. So that is all for this vlog, basically. Thank you so much, as always, for watching the video. My next event will be Anime Pasadena, November 2nd to 3rd. So I will see you all then. Bye!